A very good afternoon and a warm welcome to UBC Lunchtime News on this 11th day of January 2024. I'm Loreen Masika Kazimoto. We start off with our first headlining story this afternoon. The Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development, Aggrey Chibenge, has highlighted the need to reevaluate the content of Uganda's traditional education system in comparison to international standards. Chibenge advocates for incorporating approaches like the Cambridge International System into the curriculum reforms, particularly to enhance science education. We have more details.
During the October-November 2023 Cambridge exams, 150 learners demonstrated exceptional performance in science subjects. The 32nd Cambridge exam release also revealed an increase in the number of female students excelling in sciences. Minister of Gender, Labour and Social Development's Permanent Secretary, Aggrey Chibenge, present at the release event, emphasized the importance of prioritizing effective education assessment methods over merely imparting irrelevant skills to students.
You are helping these young people who have not had an opportunity or who had an opportunity for formal schooling and might have exited and are facing challenges adjusting to life. You are trying to reskill them for purposes of preparing them for responsible living for the world of work. So you are basically looking at those skills, hairdressing, tailoring, basic ones, welding, which can help them gain a re-entry, a purposeful re-entry in life.
Mercy Kainobuisho, the Registrar General at the Uganda Registration Service Bureau, praised the Cambridge system for providing students with exposure to self-led education, career management and competitiveness in the professional world. She highlighted President Museveni's commitment to a science-led economy for technological transformation and development.
So the people that fear the Cambridge system really shouldn't have that fear, and it's affordable, and the benefits are much better than the costs in terms of what to get out of the children, in terms of the confidence, the competitiveness, the self-leadership, the self-learning, and the integrity, as well as how to manage the outside world.
Uganda national curriculum being rolled out is reasonably closer to the Cambridge curriculum. And I'm sure if it is well implemented, we are going to get good products out of our children in the national curriculum. I hope also that they do assess it properly. The way they have formulated, I've seen that there's a new arrangement of assessment. Probably they should not only end onto the paper, but they should implement it up to the letter the way they have formulated it.
Bernice Marion Najuma, a female candidate, emerged as the overall best candidate with 4 A's in the 4 science subjects of physics, chemistry, mathematics and biology.
It's not easy to do PCBM, especially with the stereotype that the Cambridge International System is easier than the Ugandan curriculum. I feel that stereotype drives me personally to the Cambridge system, thinking it would be easier. It was not the easiest thing, that one I can tell you. I did have a routine for myself. I would wake up early in the morning.
The urgent implementation of a comprehensive assessment approach is deemed crucial for the country's educational development. I'm Navka Farida and Andrew Sebida.
Congratulations.
Officials from the Electoral Commission Secretariat faced an unexpected setback as the Parliamentary Committee on Legal and Parliamentary Affairs rejected their appearance to present their forthcoming budget framework paper. Summoned before the term of the commissioners expired on 7th of January 2024, the Electoral Commission officials found no opportunity for presentation until the next commissioners are constituted. Robina Rakojo, chairing the Committee on Legal and Parliamentary Affairs, clarified that the appointments committee's sitting scheduled to vet the incoming commissioners had been postponed.
As we talk, the commissioners handed over office on Monday because the term expired on Sunday. So true, we don't have members of the commission, we are looking forward and waiting for the appointing authority.
When we wrote to the Electoral Commission, they were still constituted as a commission. Unfortunately, right now, when they came today, they no longer stood as a commission because under Article 61 of the Constitution, the Electoral Commission shall, it uses the word shall, so it's mandatory. It consists of the chairperson, the deputy chairperson, and 5 other commissioners. They do not have commissioners as we stand. I happen to be a member of the Appointments Committee. We were supposed to sit today, but the meeting was called off for various reasons, and we were going to vet those commissioners, much as we don't know who they are. However, we are all aware, we took judicial notice of the fact that the commission is no longer in existence. So there's no way we could meet the secretariat of the commission because it's not a commission. So because we had invited them, and as I said, at the time we invited them, the commission was still existing, they came. Now, I was saying courtesy demands, we couldn't just have, pushed them out of the room. But to explain to them that they had no locus to appear before us because they are not fully constituted. And that's why I closed the meeting and said, okay, you can greet us. They explained the circumstances and we asked them to leave. So when the commission is constituted, we shall have an opportunity to call them and listen to them. As you can see, we didn't even receive their documentation. Yeah, they don't exist as for now. Yeah.
District leaders in Omoro have faced criticism for their failure to establish a local economic and investment committee responsible for addressing the needs of local investors. Consequently, the 7-day ideological training was cut short. General Salim Saleh expressed disappointment during the pass-out ceremony for 500 district leaders and technocrats who had undergone the training, stating his frustration with their inability to champion the fight against poverty.
Pass-out ceremony, the district leaders and technocrats showcased the skills and knowledge acquired during the 7 days, bringing joy to the occasion as they demonstrated their newfound expertise to General Salim Saleh. Later, General Salim Saleh expressed his disappointment to Stephen Tumwine, the Senior Development Officer in the Ministry of Local Government.
By now we should have something to go home with as Omoro. Because we brought you UDC. UDC is the biggest investor in northern Uganda. Right now, I think 60% of their portfolio is in northern Uganda. In sugar, cassava, and other starches, I think.
In an alarming revelation, Patrick Omona, the council officer of Omoro district, disclosed that out of 17 value addition machines, only 6 are operational at 30%, attributing this to the poor management of the Operation Wealth Creation Program in Omoro district.
Say that these facilities, the value addition facilities, are not connected to the power grid. That is the major problem.
How much do you need to connect them?
Of course, that one needs now some other working. I cannot do that for now.
General Salim Saleh even contemplated non-certifying the 500 individuals who completed the ideological course at the Northern Uganda Youth Development Center in Labora sub-county.
And then you are ending this big course with no action plan. And for me, I'm not used to passing out people just for the sake of passing them out.
After thorough interrogation, the district chairman pointed to power connectivity issues as the reason for the underutilization of the 17 value addition machines. However, Umeme, the power supply company, claimed they had not received any official communication from the district regarding these issues.
Beyond the investment centers, of course, we have major trading areas. For example, War Trading Center. So many promises have been made, but once you power that War Trading Center, there's a health center, there's a hospital, there's a school, there's a church, there's other facilities. When you proceed up to Malava, which is towards the end of the constituency, there are so many things that can be done once there's power there. So there are things that we can do. There are low-hanging fruits. Those two just need transformers.
Acknowledging the challenge, the woman member of Parliament of Omoro District, Catherine Lamwaka, promised to address the gaps and work with other district leaders to rectify the situation.
We have already resolved as a district that we want to move forward. And we already know that we are a poor district. Our population is poor. 98% is on subsistence farming. I am glad with the recommendations and the directives that you've made here now. That is going to put us to some level.
General Salim Saleh highlighted that 95% of farmers in Omoro district are engaged in subsistence farming, which adversely affects the district's overall production capabilities.
UBC Lunchtime News. The National Organizing Committee, tasked with managing the program for receiving and departing heads of government and delegations during the upcoming non-aligned movement and G77 plus China summits next week, is making final preparations to ensure a seamless execution of the events. Take a look.
The committee, comprising of ministers, security personnel and media representatives, has conducted a preparation step at Entebbe International Airport on Wednesday 10th January 2024. Present to conduct another dry run test for the imminent summits. Two scenarios for both arrival and departure were simulated. The first simulation involved the arrival of the head of state from the Gorilla Republic on a commercial flight via Ethiopian Airlines. The president was the first to disembark, followed by a 10-member entourage. On the same flight, the Fountain of Honor from the Banana Republic also arrived. Both heads of state were then driven to the VVIP airport terminal in the arrival order before receiving a silent salute. The last simulation featured the President of the Republic of Coffee arriving on a private jet with a 30-member delegation. For the Security and Firearm Control, SFC, they will handle the arrival protocols for the President, clear their security details, and also manage their transport fleet and protocols. For departures of heads of delegations and presidents sharing a commercial flight, the arrangement is for all to return to the VVIP airport at the same time under one convoy. In terms of media coverage, there will be 2 operating stations at both terminals to handle arrivals and departures of delegates, including presidents. The media crew will consist of a 19-member team, with UBC and PPU having a 10-man team, alongside 10 members from NBS TV for live broadcasts and 2 photojournalists.
We are lucky to have the summit because this is one of the largest engagements in the world.
So, reporting live from Entebbe International Airport, we are doing a number of dry runs in preparation for the non-aligned movement.
At the commercial terminal, a 7-member team will handle only live coverage, exclusively comprising of UBC and PPU. The first delegation of delegates arriving for the non-aligned movement summit is expected on Sunday 14th January 2024, with UBC providing live feeds for the event. Robert Nyango, UBC News.
As Kampala prepares to host the non-aligned movement and group of 77 plus China summits, the city is transforming every other day from enhanced landscapes to improved infrastructure. The Executive Director, KCCA, Dorothy Kisaka, explains that this initiative aims not only to gear up for the summits, but also to transform the city into an appealing hub for everyone.
With 4 days left to the non-aligned movement and the G77 summits to be held in Kampala, KCCA is performing its final touches on lifting the city's face. As the host territory, Kampala seizes a distinctive platform to present itself as a prime destination and emphasize investment opportunities during the summits.
The investment opportunities for our business people, for the nation. We have opportunities for investment in infrastructure, in all sorts of things. So there is benefit in the synergies that will be created around the conference and the exposure that people get to understand what Kampala is, what Uganda is, and what it can offer to the world.
The Executive Director, KCCA, Dorothy Chisaka, assures that the city is well prepared for the global NAM and G77 summits, highlighting significant progress on key infrastructure projects.
We got a boost of 60 billion. That's why we've been able to do a major push on so many roads. We've in total covered 10 roads in this short time of 3 months. We've done 2 major drainages, one very near the venue called Auto Spa, where we've put new culverts, we've cleared upstream and downstream, and another one at Soyabunga doing exactly the same things. We wanted to overcome flooding in these areas.
She emphasizes the authorities' efforts to mobilize residents for cleaning, greening, paving and painting, contributing to uplifting the city's appearance and creating an ambience everyone can be proud of.
Go to much in the division on these days, you'll see many residents have responded, maybe over 90% have responded. They are planting shrubs, they are planting flowers. We have had a gift from one of our residents of 100,000 royal palms, which we've planted on all the streets in Machindia division. We've received different donations of paint and plants. On Naila Avenue, we have refurbished completely that street, Seziwa Road. We are refurbishing Yusuf Lule Road.
Chisaka responds to the public, providing insights into the purpose and significance of the ongoing refurbishments in light of the forthcoming summits.
The distance between what we are doing and what we've done before is that there has been no resource. But government has given us the resource to use, and we are using it, and we are going to continue.
The President of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, took over the chairmanship to host these events from the President of Azerbaijan, which had held the chairmanship for 3 years. These summits provide a platform for member states to engage with one another and with the international community. The summit helps to amplify the voices of the developing world and advance their shared priorities on the global stage. Justin Nakami in Kampala.
And UBC Lunchtime News takes a very short break, but we return with more stories after these messages.
It's super fast internet. Oh, it's a super camera. It's a super battery.
Phone battery full.
Yeah, it's a super deal. Get the Kabode Super from MTN now at a reduced initial deposit of only 49,000 shillings and pay the balance in Pola for as low as 833 shillings per day. Grab this Super Kabode deal and get 2 GB of free MTN data every month for 8 months. Get the Kabode Super now from any MTN shop countrywide. Everywhere you go, MTN. Regulated by UCC.
Any irritations? No more rashes and irritations. Movit Herbal Jelly and Herbal Soap is rich in natural herbs for a smooth and glowing skin.
Movit All Day Confidence.
Amos Wekesa is a spirited and devoted advocate and champion for Uganda. His never-ending optimism, curiosity, and passion for all things Ugandan can be felt in every tweet and interaction. Amos also puts his money where his mouth is by investing in domestic tourism so that people get a feel of what Uganda has to offer. Amos, a grateful nation thanks you. You are unstoppable. MTN, the Unstoppable Network, celebrates you. Visit GreatLakesSafaris.com and together, let's support Ugandans like Amos who are driving our country's unstoppable progress.
Banyeta ko muhangi Donata the chairperson wa group. I
am the chairperson of this group that got money. The group is called Kalsandala HIV/AIDS Craftswomen Group. UWEP gave us money in 2017 and they gave us 3.3 million Ugandan shillings. We used it in 1 year and got 23 million out of it. We do baskets and kitchen gardens, and we also have a saving group. We thank UWEP because this money helped us as women. Women can now educate their children and build houses because many of them are single mothers. We work without jealousy because we want to leave a legacy that even those who will be around tomorrow will appreciate.
Key organs. The non-aligned movement operates through key organs such as the Summit Conference, ministerial meetings, and the Coordinating Bureau. These structures facilitate diplomatic collaboration among member states, providing forums for discussions on common challenges and the formulation of collective responses.
Welcome back from that break. Now in more news this afternoon, the body of the late Haji Abdul Nsereko has arrived at the mosque at around 3:30 a.m. where Muslims of all categories gathered to perform prayers for the deceased. Later, the Supreme Mufti also arrived, followed by Prince Qasim, and in his condolence message, the Prince urged Muslims to take the deceased as an example and expressed his condolences to the family, encouraging them to follow in the late Haji Nsereko's footsteps.
Government is agenda. Nature kuba against kwekwepa government yajyanye against bano n'abahanji yabera mu kibuga tiyakola mu mirimu gye n'obuyiri Allah yaboneza abasajja abakulu tukwatagana nnyo era olaba omusajja omukulu nga tetukwatagana bwebuza mulina nti naye ddala oyo mutereevu oba awatereekuba tugenda mu kubadde kyomukomu olaba nga tetukwatagana twebuuza bingi ojja kumanya entambula ye naye twebaza omukwano ogwannamadala wetubadde n'abasajja nga bano bahajja kumusireko abasigaddewo ova mu nsi yone ligatubuuzaani katolebabuuza nolwekyo ekyo nategeeza abantu nammwe tubategeeza tubeere mu nsi okusa ku nsi nga bwetambula abantu bategeere nti ono bwati ono bwati ono bwati netusobola nti omuntu ajala agamba mulamu we nenisiri wa la ilaha illallah ku birambo bigambo byabeyogedde nobwa toli wa la ilaha illallah kati oli waki naye nga kikudde muki mukamwa nolwekyo kisinga mula bwetabanguse bwetambula tuyimirire tutegerekeke nti ono bwati bwatambula ekisembayo bokuyinza okubiri katonda abantu bangi batugezeeko netujja obutafunamu kyakuyiga naddala kusajja tufe ekituli abanene mu batugezeeko bagagga b'ebitiibwa n'olwekifa bakyali abalamu tweyengere okudda eri allah subhanahu wataala n'okudda eri allah kwekola emirimu egisinga katonda.
Politics aside and served the people of Uganda and Kampala as a whole. All the words that have been spoken about him are really encouraging for a Muslim leader. So I encourage and urge every leader to follow his footsteps. He has been a good man. He has been doing so well. He's a religious person. So this gives us a lesson to learn.
To miss Mzee because he was a professional man, a man who worked as a journalist. But despite all the governments, he never left the country because he was a peaceful man and a professional man. Me personally, I'll miss that because many times those who lost parents at early age, you would go to him and ask for guidance and he would guide you accordingly. So to us, the friends of Zulufa, the castles, all the girls of the Gombenia, the OGs, we're going to miss Mzee, that he was like a father to us. We missed Mommy when she passed on. She used to cook for us very good meals. So, and I know he's gone in a better place because Mzee worked for his Janaya, he worked for it. He's been a man of faith, a prayerful person, a man who has touched many souls. So nze manyi asanzeyo mami.
And now on to business. Makerere University, in collaboration with UNDP, has commissioned the equipment for the Innovation Hub at Makerere University. The hub aims to scale startups and enhances innovation, as well as serving as a crucial link between research and enterprise creation. Vice-Chancellor Professor Barnabas Nawangwe expressed gratitude to the outgoing UNDP resident representative to Uganda, Her Excellency Elsie Atafua, for igniting the flame of innovation at the university.
Thank you so much. Happy New Year. We are very excited today to commission the installation of many equipment here at the Makerere University port, which is the first of its kind in the country. And we've been going around seeing the different spaces. We saw the design space, the collaborative space, the maker space, and this is going to be transformational. Already we are seeing a number of young students who are innovating and who will need this equipment to be able to commercialize their innovations and also go to scale.
Just say that we are really excited at Makerere University that this has come to fruition, that this is now going to energize us, and the possibilities are now. They normally say these days, the sky is not the limit. We are going to do things that anywhere, any other people anywhere in the world do, we are going to do them here. And you have said, even before we have the equipment, what the young people can do, they now have the opportunity to work on real equipment, the best equipment, bought from the best places in the world, and we want to thank the UNDP for this very great investment in Makerere University and in Uganda.
Thank you very much. And to all
the whole UNDP fraternity here in Uganda, it is a pleasure working with you. You are all very dedicated people. You do your work very professionally. And we believe that the work we started will continue.
And so that's one of the things that should also put some fire in our belly, that we can't continue to wallow in poverty yet again when we have a country and a continent that has so much. And when you walk here in Uganda, I mean, you're smelling money and wealth everywhere, yet our people wallow in poverty. Why? So I think we must disrupt certain things. Oh my God. Oh, goodness.
Entebbe International Airport has introduced a state-of-the-art passenger terminal specifically designed for departing and arriving travelers in anticipation of the upcoming non-aligned movement and G77 Plus China summits. The newly unveiled terminal aims to streamline passenger flow and enhance overall facilitation. The UPDF Engineers Brigade, serving as the lead contractors for this expansion project, completed this phase at a cost of 34 billion shillings. The Minister of Works and Transport, General Katumba Wamala, accompanied by the NAM Organizing Committee, conducted an inspection of the impressive new terminal.
Departing passengers at Entebbe International Airport will now enjoy direct transportation to the terminal, while arriving passengers will experience a spacious and inviting environment courtesy of the expanded area and the new terminal, built by the UPDF Engineers Brigade. This terminal comprises two phases, as explained by Project Manager Colonel Engineer Godfrey Tukamwachira.
Passenger terminals have features like the canopy, which is over an acre, 4,000 square meters. Then it has all the systems, the HVAC system, that is the air conditioning system. We have the firefighting system. We have the electrical system, the escalator, the elevators, and also have high-end specifications in the design and construction of the project to match the international standards, because now this is international airport.
The Uganda Civil Aviation Authority emphasizes that this upgrade aligns with the National Aviation Master Plan, aiming to elevate overall passenger facilitation at Entebbe.
Previously, before this, the terminal building capacity was 2 million passengers a year, maximum. But on completion of this modified terminal building, plus the new one that we shall complete in July 2024, that terminal building capacity will be enhanced to at least 3.5 million passengers a year.
The completion of the passenger terminal aligns perfectly with Uganda hosting the non-alignment movement and G77 Plus China summits from January 15th. Works and Transport Minister General Katumba Wamala, Security Minister Jim Muhwezi, and Organizing Committee Chairperson Lucy Nachobe all expressed delight with the development project. Passengers at Entebbe shared their positive experiences using the new facility.
Because I am loving my country more than I have been loving it because of the modernity. The international airport we used to have is not the one we have today. It is very different. I want to appreciate the government.
The old terminal is now exclusive to VIPs, with public access closed. According to the Uganda Civil Aviation Authority, construction works, including a new terminal building connecting to the existing one, are scheduled for completion in July 2024. I'm Nafka Farida and Sulaka Gugube.
And now into the world of sports. The She Cranes, Uganda's national netball team, arrived safely in the United Kingdom for a series of competitions, marking an exciting chapter in their international journey. Departing from the country on Monday, the team received a star-like welcome from their hosts upon landing in the UK on Tuesday afternoon. Invited by Wales and England netball, the She Cranes are set to engage in a test series with Wales followed by the prestigious Vitality Nations Cup, where they will face off against powerhouse teams like Australia and New Zealand. The test series is scheduled to take place between the 10th and 20th of January 2024, while the Vitality Nations Cup will unfold from the 20th to the 28th of January 2024. The team roster includes prominent players such as shooter Mary Nuba, a key figure in England's netball Super League team. Now, other notable members are Liliana Chola, Margaret Bagala, Florence Adunia, Mercy Batamuliza and others. And the tournaments are slated to be held at the prestigious Oval Arena, Wembley, and the First Direct Arena, showcasing the She Crane's skills and determination on the international stage.
Join me in welcoming the She Cranes to United Kingdom. We are very proud of you girls. You've always flown our flag so high. We are more than ready for you. We are so optimistic to see you fly the flag. And to the diaspora, what more can you do? Please come over and support the team. They've already told you where they'll be going. Please come in big number and support the She Cranes, the preferred team. We wish you all the best as you come to see and witness the She Crane fly the flag. It is our mandate as a mission and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to see that they are safe and protected. So we are here with you. Make sure everything around you is safe. Let us know where you're not feeling safe. We will be there with you. All the best, the She Cranes, for God and my country.
And we are happy and glad that we have landed here safely at Heathrow Airport and welcomed very well with our members of the embassy in the UK. And we are so glad that Miriam is here with the team from the embassy. The girls are in a good mood. We have landed for Vitality Nations Cup with England, Australia and New Zealand, and we'll be proceeding straight away right now to Cardiff, where we'll have 3 matches with Wales. And I must say the team is in a good mood. The training has been so good, and we are here to win and make Uganda proud and make the She Cranes as usual. After Wales, we will be back in England, and where we will be playing in Wembley with England and New Zealand, and then we'll be proceeding to Leeds Arena, where we will be concluding our matches around 27th and 28th.
And what I have to tell people that we have come here to compete, not to participate. So the people out there should be ready for us. As usual, we are going to be a very strong team and very hard nut to crack.
Well, all the best to the She Cranes, and may they, well, fly our flag high in the UK. UBC Lunchtime News has come to an end. Thank you so much for your company on behalf of the team working tirelessly behind the scene and myself. Have a good afternoon.